the UFC Origins that you filled before your fight.
Yeah,
So you were born in America, but then like when at a young age you moved to Jamaica, and it was
yeah.
on something you called like squatted land where you just kind of like build your own home on there and stuff.
Mm.
So like, what was the process of even like building your house? I've never heard of something like this before.
Well, you just build it. You know, you go buy some plywood, you get
Uh,
some sheet metal, some nails, you throw it up, throw up a house. You know,
Damn.
but
And you
like,
have like a blanket and like a bed, or like how do you go about all
yes,
that stuff?
yeah, you just get like well, we didn't have a bed. Yeah, we had like sheets and shit. You know, we put a bunch of clothes and we could put sheets on it for a little while, and then my mom
Okay,
slowly started, you know, getting everything together.
got you. So you basically just put down a bunch of clothes as like a mattress.
Yeah,
You lay on that with like maybe like a sheet as your blanket or something like that, or like a real
yeah.
blanket. Damn, that's wild. And then like no electricity, right? No water and shit like that.
Well, the water is a standpipe. In the video, you see it in the video. I explained it in the video. You walk down to that pipe, and you get the water and then you wheelbarrow it back up to the house.
Hmm. My one of
So
my
that
biggest things was like when you are kind of living in this environment, you said it was like ran by the people, right? There's not really, so
mhm.
does that mean there's not law? Like police officers, it's ran by the people, I guess.
There's police, but the police don't come up there. They'll take a while for them to come up there. They don't really come up there. It is ran by the people. You know.
And so if you're kind of like in your house, right, doing your thing, if there's other poor people around, do you have to kind of just stay ready in case somebody might try to like come in and take over
Yeah,
your land?
yes and no, yes and no, because like you'd be surprised, man. People think there's a lot of lawlessness, but like at the end of the day, when in places like that, the people look out for the people. And if somebody comes there and they bring certain energy, like the guns in the area is gonna get them the fuck up out of there. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna band together and they get killed. They get so like until it starts to grow and it's more and more and more people, then it gets a little bit more harder to control. But that places is good, man. Sometimes shit happens, but it's not no crazy shit where you can't commit certain poor people are poor people, right? Like that's what you said. Like poor people don't really fuck with poor people. If you come from places like that, there'll be disagreements and be fights when people get into wings, is warring, and then shit get heated. People chop each other up and crazy shit sometime, but and it's not a lot, you
Yeah,
know,
I hear you. And it was,
contrary to popular belief.
yeah, I can kind of imagine if you're all in the same kind of struggle, you're all
Yeah,
gonna understand what each other's going through. You're not gonna make it harder for the next guy because you're both in that same struggle. If you take his food off his plate, you know what that feels like. Maybe when
yeah,
there's that
exactly. I
diversity,
mean, don't get me wrong, it's the ghettos. Everybody has always
that shit
been
happens too.
they beefing all the time, but it's like it's over petty dumb shit.
Okay. And it seems like too, if you're like one of those people who are gonna be doing bad shit, like stealing from people, you stick out like a sore thumb. So everyone's just
Yeah,
gonna kind of
and
band
where you gonna
against you.
take? Where you gonna come on?
Yeah, I guess there's not much to take, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When you showered though without the hot water, I feel like, this is what people really love to hear. So I'm just kind of asking you these questions. Without hot water or like running water, like is there like a pipe that you would shower with, or like how do you even like warm it up and shit, or like all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like cooking. Can you just like give me a little breakdown if you can?
I mean, you can, but you're like, you can put like some hot water on like a stove or something, right? And then you pour it into the water that you have, and it'll make the water warm instead of hot.
Right.
Like shit like that.
Would you just pour it on you, or did you have like something? Because okay, my girlfriend's from the Philippines. She didn't grow up with running water. Sorry.
You gotta put it in a pan, like a basin, right? And
Uh,
then you shower from the basin with your rag, right?
okay. No, man, respect. I'm just asking because I respect it. I'm not trying. If you don't
Mhm.
want to talk about it, it's fine too.
Yeah,
Okay. My last thing I want to ask though, is it with the heating stuff? Is it like wood, or like do you have a real stove?
it's wood.
Okay, makes sense. Got you. All right, bro. Well, I'll let you go. Thank you for the time. Congrats again on the win. I think by the end of this year, that's definitely going to be at the very minimum a nominee for knockout of the year.
I hope so, man. I really
Yeah,
do. I
probably
really
knockout of
do.
the year, maybe, right?
Maybe we'll see.
All right.
I hope so.
I'll look out for the fight announcement. It's written in the stars. Jeff Neal or Carlos Prates.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Enjoy your stay and heal up soon.
All right, my man.